Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Rough Around the Edges with me, Sherry. Well, I say welcome back, but if this is your first time, I just want to say welcome. Nice to meet you. Yeah, let's just pretend we shook hands. It's okay. Welcome. Sit down right there. Pull up your seat, pull up your chair, sit across the table from me, and let me explain to you something new I want to do. I want to try. I want to create a little series of episodes, I guess we'll call it, using little hinges. Here's all my little hinges and doodads, I guess I'll call them. Hinges and doodads. No, hinges and resin. These are little hinges. But I have several ideas that I want to try to bring into fruition using resin, epoxy resin, or any kind of resin for that matter, and hinges. So this is number one part of the series. So today I'm going to get my silicone mold, which I'll show you in just a second, and let's go. On today's, the title's going to be Don't Come Unhinged, right? Don't come unhinged. That's what we're going to call it, okay? Are you ready to go? Because I know I am. All right. Hang on. I'll be back in a second. See you in a little bit. Okay. I've got my mold. I need to clean it again. Okay. It doesn't matter. Anyway, while I'm cleaning it, I got my little wipe over here. I'll talk to you about my plan for this. Now, I only have one of these molds, so I'm going to have to pour twice. And what I plan on doing with my hinges is taking a hinge, making two molds, putting these into the resin once it's cured, and creating a, like that, with the hinges and the doodads. Okay, now you're probably wondering, what in the world is she talking about? Don't come unhinged. What in the world? Well, it's a play on words. Yeah, it's a play on words. Don't come unhinged. So, world, explain it to them.
She's right. It is a play on words, like it's raining cats and dogs. But don't come unhinged just means to stay calm. She thinks it's funny. Don't come unhinged. Because she's working with hinges. I guess it's kinda cute. Alright, back to you.
Okay, so I've got my resin mixing right now. I've only got about an ounce, equal amounts, part A and B of clear cast epoxy resin. I don't need that much because I just want to first go around this outer portion with a glitter mix. I have yet to stir that glitter mix up, but I wanted to do this first. And I started off camera. And now I'm going to finish mixing this with you guys. You want to mix for me? No? I didn't think so. It's alright. No, my feelings aren't hurt. I'm just kidding. I know. I tend to get a little crazy. But I'm okay with that. Alright. Let me wipe my spatula off. Even though I'm going to be putting it right back in the resin. Sit right there, friend. And I want to use some of the thicker pieces. And I want to use some red. So I'm going to go ahead, put some of this in here. And some of this red glitter. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have mixing up in our resin. I'm casting a shadow so you can't see that well. And like I said, this is only half an ounce, but when you put the glitter thick and chunky in the red, it raises that up a little bit, so I can't tell you exactly how much I poured. But I am going to tell you this, I'm going to add a little more of this bigger chunky glitter. There we go. And then get it good mixed in. Get it poured into our outer rim, our outer ledge, and let it cure, and we'll be ready for the next step.
Sunrise paints the sky so wide. Every moment by your side. Laughter echoes through the air. Joyful hearts beyond compare. Joyful every beat, dancing to a cheerful beat. In this light our spirits rise. Joyful under open skies.
Okay, so hang out. Don't go anywhere, because I'll only be gone a second in your eyes. A little longer for me. I gotta be more patient. But for you, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we're here now, ready to unmold. This is nice and cured. And let's pull her out and see how she's a-looking. I'm going to be completely shocked if we didn't get any bubbles with how thick this is. Everything's sliding around on me. Let's see. Sometimes the eye hides them with all this glitter. I don't feel anything though. And it's really sparkly and shiny. That is super, super pretty and Christmassy. Okay, now I'm going to set her up over there. I need to pour it again. I don't see anything that's going to present me a problem in here. So let's just get mixing. I haven't even started mixing yet. I just poured my equal amounts A and B in here. I have my glitters ready to go right here, and hopefully I can repeat this look. All right. Let's go into a little bit of a fast forward. Right about now. Alright, let's add our glitter. Here we go. Just gonna go ahead and finish off this bottle. Got some more over here in the drawer next to me. Let's get this nicely stirred. I might be adding some more red. Not quite sure yet. I'll know in a second though. Yep, that looks just about the same. Okay. Okay, you ready to pour with me into our little racetrack mold? Let's do this. Alright, here we go. Well, I thought we were going. Now we're going. Here we go. Okay, just want to scrape as much as I can out. All right, 4 ounces plus this glitter mix was good enough for me in filling up this mold. It didn't fill it up all the way, but I don't need it to. It almost did though, but I really don't need it to be filled all the way to accomplish what I have in my mind. All right, there we go. I'm gonna let this one set off to the side and cure nicely, and then we'll be ready to take the next step and begin adding our hinges and other embellishments. And I can't wait to show you what this is going to become after all the little extras are put on there. Okay, hold tight. See you in a little bit. All right, everybody. The second one is ready to unmold. It's nice and hard and ready to jump out of this mold. So let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks good. A lot more silver in here than in here. But that's the least of my concerns, because I know I can still make it work. Let me see. So it's going to fit together like that. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so excited. All right. It's super shiny and Christmassy and pretty. And where are my cup of hinges? Let's see. Here's a couple. Hinges and doodads. Sorry. I was playing with my little hinges off camera. So it's going to go like this. Just trying to look at it, get a feel for what I want to do. So I want it to sit together like this. Put that there, and it will be able to open and close. Yes, I think this is going to work out, and I'm so excited about that. You guys have no idea. Okay, well, let me find a little itty bitty screwdriver, because that's a tiny, I don't even know if you can see that. So tiny. Oh, I don't know. Come here, squeaky lamp. Anyhow, take my word for it. This little screw is itty bitty tiny. All right, let me get some things together, and let's see if we can get this to work like I think it's going to. Hold on. Okay, see you in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm probably going to end up going into a fast forward, but let's explain first what I'm going to do. First thing I am going to do is get a piece of tape. What kind? It really doesn't matter, because we just want it to hold this together nice and even. Just going to kind of place it around the edge haphazardly. No rhyme, no reason, because I'm going to peel it right off. I just need it to hold everything in place as I begin to work on it. I want to get it as flush as possible. Nothing is going to be perfect, but I at least want to at least try. I know it's not going to happen, but I want to get as close as possible. There we go. And then I am going to try to get these little itty bitty pieces put together and create that open and shut look we were talking about earlier. Oh, so here we go. Let's see. Let's see how this works out. I can't find my tiny little screwdriver, and I know it's around here somewhere. But I just don't see it. So we're going to work with this big old chunky thing and see if I can get that to accomplish something for me. And I'm going to need that. Okay, let me get everything started and then I'll bring you on back. Okay? All right. Okay, now I've already placed two of them, of the hinges on. And now what I'm going to do is take my second piece, place it on top, and finish out with the other four holes that need to be started with the little tiny screws. I'm using a small hand drill, a small bit on my hand drill to start a hole because it makes it so much easier if you start your hole first to get those little tiny screws in there and going. So let's finish this out.
You were the truth and the light, keeping me safe from the dark. You were the warmth and the light, keeping me safe from the dark. I was holding on, 'cause I believed you'd hold me. I was holding on, 'cause I believed you'd hold me.
Okay, so we've got our back hinges on, opens and shuts. Now this is where it can get tricky. The top right here, those are our back hinges. Now we're working with the top. So I want to make sure I line this up right here so that when the front little hinge lock comes down on it, they meet up. All right, let's do that.
You were the truth and the light, keeping me safe from the dark. You were the warmth and the light.
Okay, we left off, everything was complete. The hinges are holding it nicely, has that little clasp right there in the front. And let me give you some ideas, because what I'm choosing to do with this piece, I am going to put a silver bow right there. Now, to me, this is shaped like a capsule, so I'm going to call it a time capsule. So, I mean, why not? And what you can do with it is, do you have a baby, a new baby, and it's their first Christmas? You could put words on here, their name, baby's first Christmas, the year. If it's your first Christmas, you recently got married, our first Christmas in the year, I'm throwing out a couple ideas, because you really could use this, not just for Christmas, but for a gift, for a birthday gift. The space you have in here, because of the way the mold has the outer lip or rim up, you've probably got 1/4 of an inch. I am choosing to use mine for jewelry. And let me tell you why. We have our snowman earrings and our Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer lapel pin, or our Christmas tree pendant. And every year, either they spend the whole year taking up space in your jewelry box, or you could do something cute like this and store your jewelry away, and then you know where it's at. Come the next year, that's my plan for this one. but I want to embellish my top with a silver bow. Makes it very festive and holiday looking. You could put, special ornaments, inside, like I was saying, our first Christmas or baby's first Christmas. Put little special items in your time capsule. And I'll reiterate it once again, it doesn't have to be Christmas or holiday themed. You could make something like this in any color that you want, any glitter mixes, alcohol inks, paint your mold. It's just cool to grab some hinges, grab a mold like this, put them together and create something totally new. Well, I hope you like my idea. I really enjoyed making it. Depending on what type of hinges you get, it will test your patience. But once you get that first one, you know what you're doing.